Good evening to our viewers at home. There's been an outbreak of a rat bite fever, and we urge the public to stay alert and inform their friends and families. I am Gifty Gangi, and welcome to the Mike News. Later this week, the scientists discovered the rat bite fever, which occurs when someone might have been in contact with a rodent, or might have been in contact with a fluid of a rodent, or might have been bitten by the rodent. Right now, this disease, I'm being told that it is very fatal, and people or the public should be aware. Now I'm gonna move on to my co-host, Mr. Mgaga, who will be sitting with a couple of scientists. They will dwell more and enlighten us more about this disease. Now stay tuned.
Why, thank you, Gift. Hi, everyone. My name is Asagan Kaka. Joining me today are three brilliant scientists. We have Dr. Nolovoe, and we have Dr. Masango, and also Dr. Lanzela here. Due to the recent outbreak of the infectious rat disease called rat bite fever, today I will these three doctors here who are going to enlighten us and give us an insight on what we can expect from this bacteria. So, Dr. Nolovoe, can you just tell us more about the disease, like what are the causes of this particular disease?
Yes, I would like to enlighten you about the causes of rat bite fever. Rat bite fever is an infectious disease that is caused by two bacteria, which leads to two different illnesses. Firstly, we have spiruliosis. Spiruliosis is caused by, and it is transmitted by a Spirulina minus bacteria, a rod gram-negative bacteria, and it is the most common disease, and it was only found in Asia. Secondly, we have streptobacillus. Streptobacillus is caused and transmitted by a streptobacillus bacteria. It is the most common rat bite fever, and it is mostly found in America. Exactly the same bacteria we found in Alexandria.
Thank you, Dr. Nolovoe. Dr. Masango, can you just give us a brief discussion on where does the actual bacteria come from? Like, what's the source of this infectious disease?
Okay, thank you, sir, for having me today. Firstly, I would like to simplify what reservoir means. Right, reservoir is a host organism in which it can thrive and multiply, whereby the host does not show any symptoms. When harboring a disease-causing pathogen, generally a rat bite fever can be acquired from the bite of a rat, mouse, or any other rodent.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Wow, such a devastating disease, folks. Surely would have a very negative impact on the economy. Doctor, over to you. Can you just give us a brief discussion on the socio-economic factors it has on the economy?
Firstly, I'd like to thank you for inviting me here. And I just want to say that informal communities such as townships are the perfect breeding environment for these rats because of the poor waste management. In low-income communities, access to quality healthcare is rare because public hospitals and local clinics are often understaffed, or they don't have all the resources to meet each and every patient's healthcare needs, which is why you'll find patients sitting in long lines for hours waiting for a healthcare professional to attend to them. In many cases in townships, most homes are overcrowded and there's one sole breadwinner. When this person falls ill because of the rat bite fever, it means that all their financial responsibility is now on their children because they work informal jobs, therefore no work, no pay. What usually happens is children fall out of school so that they can involve themselves in criminal activities to provide for their basic needs and take care of the sick parent, and this increases the crime rate as well as the unemployment rate, which widens the margin between the rich and the poor, and it continues to negatively affect the social economic development of our country.
Thank you again, Doctor. Well, that's it, folks. You heard it from the experts. I hope you now at least have a brief understanding of the situation at hand of the bacteria. Over to you, Gift.
much, Asande, and a warm welcome to the viewers who just tuned in. As we heard from the scientist that this is a very, very serious, it is important that we take all the necessary precautions to prevent the spread. In order to prevent the spread, when handling with rodents or when you are in a laboratory that deals with rodents, it is very important that when you're in contact with them, that you wash your hands for 20 seconds with warm water and a soap. It is also important that if you were bitten by a rat or suspect that you were bitten, or develop any symptoms, it is very important that you clean your wound immediately with warm water and soap, and do not hesitate to go to the nearest healthcare center. Now, from me and the whole Mike News team, we wish you a very lovely evening. Thank you. Goodbye.
Can you come that side, please? I have a baby here.
I'm sorry, my sister, man.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know, I've been suffering from a severe headache for the whole week, and I've been vomiting.
Miss Oldjohn, what can I do for you today?
Good morning, Doc. My daughter's really sick, eh? I think she has a fever, and she has swollen ankles and wrists, and she has this wound on her finger that I don't know where she got it from. Can I take a look at her on the take a look? So the wound is here, and then you can see there's been an outbreak of rat bite fever. Even in babies, it's possible. Oh my goodness. And she was at her grandmother's last week, and I know she has it. Oh my goodness. I want to run some tests on this wound in the lab, just to confirm my diagnosis. Okay. And in the meantime, I want to she is 6 months, right? Yes, she's about 6 months, yes. Okay. I want to prescribe her with ibuprofen for the swelling. Okay, not a problem. Hey, Mrs. Jobo, how are you both doing today? Morning, doctor. I'm good, but my daughter is feeling really under the weather. Please have a seat. Now, what seems to be the problem today? Doctor, she has been experiencing weird symptoms. She has been experiencing swollen knees, rash all over the body, coughing and vomiting. I see. Now, can you take a look at that rash, please? Interesting. Mrs. Sajola, I'd like to run a few tests with her rash, if that's okay with you, please. That's good, doctor.
You go for the password, please.
And tell me, Mr. Koza, how long have you been experiencing these symptoms?
I think it's about a week now.
A week. I see. Have you had any unusual encounters with animals recently?
Yes, I've been bitten by a rat while I was working at my workshop, but it's not something that I paid my attention to because I'm used to rats where I stay.
Interesting. Now, based on your symptoms and your encounter with the rat, I suspect you may have contracted something called rat bite fever. Do you know what that is?
I don't have any much information about it, but I've heard about it on the news. So is it a severe illness or it's just a minor thing?
It can be left untreated, but the good news is there are antibiotics for it.
Oh, okay, that's good news. That's good news.
Okay, I want to run a few tests to. Welcome back, Mr. Koza. Are you feeling any better today?
Yeah, unfortunately, I still feel the same way, but I'm not feeling any better.
Well, your test results came back. You tested positive for red bite fever.
What? Red bite fever?
Yes, Mr. Koza.
Yo. So what's the way forward now?